Hi guys, most of you know me pretty good. Know I'm always working on something. I'm always I like to make stuff out of metal. I like to make stuff out of wood. They both have their pros and their cons. Today, here lately, I like making stuff out of metal, like I said. I like making hatchets, knives, that type of stuff, and you really need a forge to get the metal real hot. This is a little hatchet I'm going to make out of a 3/4 inch Craftsman wrench. So you got to get it up real hot and then form it to the shape you want. Like I said, it's going to be a little hatchet. Normally I do this at work, and I use the torch for little small projects like this little hatchet. And well, I kind of want to do this stuff on my own, at the house when, the urge hits me. So I was watching some YouTube videos and I decided to try making my own forge. And this is my idea. First, I got a stainless steel sink. I cut me a hole down there in the side of it. You can see I cut me a little hole right there. Then I got a piece of 2 7/8 inch diameter pipe. It's like 90 thousandths thick. And I drilled me a bunch of holes in it. That rectangle, you'll see where that goes here in just a second. Anyway, I'm going to plug the hole right here with a Coke can. It doesn't really matter. That tube will go inside just like that, facing up. You got the holes in the center will be pointing straight up, and then the sides will be pointing out just slightly. So I have a nice wide hot fire bed. You can see a little hole right there, or the outline. I'm gonna end up cutting that out. That's 4 inches by 2 1/4 inches. That's gonna be basically like a little window where I can stick stuff in through this side here, going in, so I'm not my hand's not subjected to so much heat. And then eventually I'll probably make some kind of cover to help hold in some more heat. If I want to do stuff that's longer, then say I want to do a sword. This is only 16 inches wide, so if I was wanting to do a sword, say it was, a 2-foot sword, I would build the fire up higher, up to the top, and then I'd be able to use the whole bed. If I'm making smaller stuff, shorter than 16 inches, knives, like the small hatchet, you would end up sticking it through that hole, through a little access hole, and you'd be able to build a smaller fire. And like I said, keep your hand away from the heat so much. And then the way it'll work is I'm going to make a compound mix of plaster of Paris, a little bit of mortar, and some play sand. I'm gonna mix that up into a nice kind of like clay-like texture. And then I will fill in all of this with that mixture right here around the pipe. It will only go to here, around the hole of the pipe, and then it will slope up and make like a trough, a valley. And that little valley right here in the center is what's going to hold all the charcoal. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I'm going to use charcoal and hardwood for the fire itself, for the fuel. And like I said, the mixture I'm making is heat resistant. It'll withstand 2,500 degrees, and it'll be approximately, I think, probably about 3 inches thick or so all the way around. And on the bottom it'll be about 4 inches thick. And then once it's all lined up and it's dry, the liner's dry, then you just throw the charcoal in the center of it. Light it like you would a normal barbecue pit. Get your fire going. Once the fire is going, Then over here on this side of the pipe, you take your hair dryer. You want to get a hair dryer that has like at least 2 speeds, a high and low, no heat or without the heat. You want to just be able to use the fan alone. Anyway, you just stick the hair dryer in there, put it on low, let it blow. The air comes out there, and it adds air to the adds oxygen to the fire, and it makes the fire a lot hotter. You can generate over 2,000 degrees with this easy. In fact, the more air you put in there and the better fuel you have, you can get closer to 3,000 degrees. I've seen some of them hit 3,200 degrees. These little homemade forges. All I need is just hot enough to get, like I said, to make these little hatchets, knives, that type of stuff. Anyway, this was just the beginning. I figured I would do a little video, show you guys what I'm tinkering with now. Like I said, most of you know me, I'm always tinkering on something. There's the jet boat, still working on. There's a go-kart in there I'm still working on. Anyway, what are you guys working on? Leave some comments below. Thank you. Oh, don't forget, give me a thumbs up.